All right, so if you guys missed it earlier in the show, we were talking about my man, Bruce Arians, who was on 100.9 FM in Alabama.
The only time you have ever cared what was said in Alabama, you're phony.
What are you talking about?
Really?
How do you know? These guys maybe have a good show. I don't know. So Bruce, he was asked about because it's Alabama, they love Tua Tagovailoa. And here's what old Bruce had to say about the Dolphins quarterback.
Coach, if you was in a situation like Miami and they got, Tua, would you play him this year or would you sit him out for the rest of the year, or you'll see if he was just ready dealing with it?
I think it all depends on his health. If he's healthy, I'm playing him. I don't think you learn anything holding a clipboard. Had Peyton Manning his first year, Andrew Luck his first year. Ben was one of those guys that went in by accident because Tommy Maddox got hurt. But, you miss all the practice reps. You miss the game reps. I don't know what you learn holding a clipboard watching.
That's right. Tell him, Bruce. Tell him.
Ask Aaron Rodgers what he learned.
He learned spite.
Patrick Mahomes, ask him what he learned.
What did Patrick Mahomes
what did
learn? Not to play like
Steve Young.
Alex Smith.
Whatever, man.
He went out there slinging it. Alex Smith was Mr. Conservative.
I mean, if you look at his numbers, he wasn't that conservative.
Look, I'm going number. What about my eyes? I remember what my eyes said with Alex Smith. We all saw it.
Your eyes.
Once it came down to brass tacks.
That's going to determine who plays. Your eyes.
Of course. You think Bruce Arians is a guy who goes by numbers or gut?
Your eyes didn't want Jimmy Butler.
No, not true. Not true.
Your eyes didn't want Gordon Hayward.
No, I didn't have a problem with Gordon Hayward. He was just gutless. I went to the Celtics. He wanted to go home to daddy. I gotta go. The guy who recruited me in high school. Dude, it's time to grow up, Peter Pan. You want to go play for the Celtics because you want it to be like high school? What's next? You want to go have a mixer? Get the hell out of here.
Anyway, so pipe down.
Also, Mrs. Hayward was very disrespectful. She didn't know who Pat Riley was, which, you know what? Guess what? Don't need you. Don't need you. And by the way, stop showing those commercials during Heat games. I don't need to know what houses they're renting. Not interested.
All right.
Not interested. Have a. You know what? How about we replace the Haywards? Why don't we replace Gordon Hayward and Mrs. Hayward? Let's replace them with like the Leonards. They're adorable. When they're not renting at Hassan Whiteside's place anymore, have the commercial of them looking for a new place. One without an empty koi fish pond.
Listen.
Let's do that.
So back to this Tua thing. You do realize how football works, right?
Not as well as you, because you played, but I do feel like I got a good sense of the it factor.
No,
and this guy's got
We're talking about two different things already.
What do you mean?
Okay, because first of all, all that nonsense that you're spewing, you're going to come up with some reasons because you want Tua to play. 5 months ago, you didn't care if he played or not. Okay, so let's start there. Hold on, let's start there. You're on that bandwagon. We don't care if he sits for a year.
What's the bandwagon?
No, not done. Then, to take it one step further, Brian Flores has a lot of this, and Spo does it. I'm not just playing you, you earn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, without Tua out there, he can't earn it. Now, if it gets to the point where he's healthy, he earns that job, and it's the first game of the season, I'm not going to have a problem with that. Because that means that the coaches have seen enough to start him. But I'm not like you. I don't think you just throw him in there and see what he's got. Okay? Because you're talking about long term. This is not short term. Your thinking is very short term.
I don't think it is.
We've all seen a lot of quarterbacks get broken and then end up being useless.
Yeah, but how is it thinking short term if it's better for the overall future if it goes long term? Like if he plays right away,
Like who?
That's just
Name the quarterbacks. Name the quarterbacks who's been good for it right out of the gate.
Deshaun Watson was good right out of the gate. MVP candidate. That was recent.
Oh, there's 32 quarterbacks in the league. You picked one.
So what? You always pick Jared Goff. Boxed in.
No, I pick a handful of quarterbacks.
You pick the same quarterback every time.
No.
Goff Wentz. I hear the same thing every time.
No. I ask you, do you know if they're any good?
Yeah, well, I think Wentz is good. I don't think Goff is.
Okay. Now, no, I mentioned that. I mentioned that from the standpoint of quarterbacks that have played right out of the gate. Right? You can go back in time. Then did Johnny Manziel start right away?
I don't remember. Who cares? That guy sucks.
Right, exactly. David Carr did.
Yeah, but David Carr was more of your prototypical guy. Like he's not like he's
again.
I feel like the Tua thing. The biggest argument is the case of ready. Like the biggest argument not to play him is a case of durability.
No, but that takes care. That one they're hand in hand.
Are they?
So once you get to the point where he's ready to play, right? Once you have, oh, I know it. Here's what you say. How about this? How's this now? Sound better?
Sounds the same. And whatever he did, I think he just broke his mic. Am I wrong, Robbie?
Yeah, I think he went radio silent.
That's not better. It's actually worse because I don't hear you now. You sound like nothing.
He sounds like Joe Exotic's husband, radio silent.
Yeah. Why don't you write me a love letter in prison? I saw a tiger, and the tiger saw a man. Texter writes in, Cam Newton was good out the gate. Damn right he was. Great rookie season. Right out the gate. Busting out like it's the Kentucky Derby. Right out the gate. And they're off.
There we go. There we go. I'm glad I got out on I Saw Tiger.
Wow. Comparing the Tua situation to Joe Exotic's love life.
I'm just telling you, like, if he's ready to play,
but how can you
the health is going to be part of it, huh?
Yeah, why? But why? Like, explain that to me. Why does durability and readiness to play? Why do those go hand in hand? Because can he get hurt at any point?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: that once you have determined that he's ready to play, you've also deemed him healthy enough to play. So they go hand in hand.
Okay, but so there's not a scenario where they say he's healthy enough to play, but he just doesn't have it down yet. Like there could be that too.
Yeah, but no. That means he's not ready to play.
But that's not a health thing.
No, I said the reason why I said they go hand in hand because if you say he's ready to play, he is healthy enough. If you say he's healthy enough, but he's not ready yet, they go hand in hand. You're going to have both of them for him to get on the field. You're not going to say, oh, he's 90% or 80%, but he's ready to play. We're going to throw him in there. That would be stupid.
No, but he could be mentally ready to play, but you may not deem him physically ready to play.
Right. Still, they go hand in hand.
I don't think that's hand in hand.
Really? Why not? Why not?
You sound way better. You sound way better, by the way.
Can he have one and not the other?
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, which one gets him on the field? One or the other? If he's ready to play and not healthy, he's not playing, right? If he's healthy but not ready to play mentally, he's not playing. They go hand in hand. What are you talking about?
Being healthy and not ready to play doesn't go hand in hand. If he's healthy.
No. What I'm saying is you can't have one without the other and get on the field.
You know what it's like? You're thinking hand in hand. I think the more is like stages. So like you pass one stage to get to the other.
No. Assuming every NFL player comes into the league, in most cases health is not an issue. So you're either ready to play or not. With Tua, it's a little bit different because he's had injury. So you can't have one without the other and him get on the field.
Yeah, but how much does he get to learn from like the time off? Like, what do you think? How much time do you actually think he needs to sit and watch for him to be better?
I'm not. Look, we call it sitting and watching. I'm not even calling it that. What I'm saying is that when he's ready to play, he will play. When he earns it, he will play. When he proves to the coaching staff that he has it all down and he's healthy enough, he will play. So, and what I'm saying to everybody out there is, let's wait for that. Let's just wait for that. Not I'd throw him, if he's healthy, I'd throw him in right away. No, he might not be ready. He might not have, look, one of the hardest things to do is get acclimated to the little time you have to throw the ball to make your reads.
But how does he? But how does he get better at that sitting? Like all that stuff you're talking about, timing,
Practice,
getting to
practice.
You can learn that stuff in practice, though.
The timing and stuff, yeah, sure.
Even if he can't get
you
hit?
can get an idea, Toby. You can get an idea of what the quarterback's mental makeup is by going through these practices, by being in these meeting rooms. I'm not saying, look, let's think of it this way. I'm not saying that the second he goes into a football game, he is going to be ready to be the Tua that we all think he can be. What I am saying is that you have to get to a certain level of understanding of that position before they even let you go learn on the fly. So if you're a person that has trouble knowing where to look or what to read, you ain't going to pick that up in a game. If you don't know the right checks, if you can't make the right adjustments on the field, you're not ready to be in the game. We all learn these things in practice. We all learn these things in preseason games. He has to go through some things on a football field before anybody deems him ready to play.
I get you, but let me ask you: for his position, he has the unique spot of he's not going to get hit in practice. Like, isn't there something of he can't learn those elements of danger until he's in a game?
Let me explain something to you. Every pass thrown, every route ran is recorded, and basically there's a quality control guy or a coach with a stopwatch, and every pass play is timed. Start, snap to ball out of hand. They work on it constantly. There's a guy just with a stopwatch in the back.
Who's with
all
the
he does is record every pass
is it like
in
Todd
every
the intern?
situation.
Is it Todd the intern? Is it Flores? Who's doing
Todd
that?
the intern has a clipboard with a stopwatch. And his job, every pass and play, he times it. And if the ball has to be out a certain period of time, when they get in the meeting rooms, they'll look at the quarterback and say, you're killed. You're going to get sacked. Don't do this to your offensive line. And you time it and you speed up that process. And then when you get a guy who can speed up that process and look in the right direction, okay, and read the defense and go to where the ball should be thrown, then you have a guy who's ready. Now, there are some things that you can only learn in games. Like, for example, can I fit it in that hole? Can I take this chance? Can I make this throw here? Do I have the arm strength to throw across the field here? Right?
Do I have the
How long do I have when it's a hot route or when all things you have to learn during a game?
Does he have the look?
Does he have the look?
Yeah. Does he carry himself with some swagger? I'm with you. There's things you can only learn in the game. I agree with you.
Brothers. That's what you are.
Huh?
Talking about the lion coming in. Look at the swag, folks. The swag on this lion.
I'm not a circus leader.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. Because all the things you say that deem a player ready to play or deem a player awesome, right? Or all those little words. Oh, he got his swag back. He got the guts. He got onions. Right?
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
Right. But we talked about this last week. Onions is a thing, dude. It matters.
All right, I'm sorry. But when I go to the store and I get up onions It ain't getting no first downs.